Lamine Yamal stood frozen as the final whistle echoed through the Metropolitano, signaling the end of a brutal quarterfinal war. While most Barca stars collapsed in agonizing heartbreak, Yamal refused to break. At just 18 years old, this boy stepped up to console veterans like Araujo and Lewandowski. He walked off that pitch with a terrifying calm, unshakable, unafraid of the poisonous atmosphere at the Metropolitano. Once again, the world is forced to ask, how can an 18-year-old possess such lethal composure? Yamal did everything. He scored, he assisted, and he single-handedly dragged Barca forward, fighting off 3 or 4 Atletico defenders in their darkest moments. Despite a heroic effort from the squad, that one-goal deficit remained a mountain they couldn't climb. Barca's Champions League dream crashed in the quarterfinals. But for Yamal, this isn't the end. It's a terrifying beginning. Heartbreak. That's the only word for Yamal after 90 minutes of pure fire. Barca's prodigy delivered a masterclass performance on the most hostile stage in Madrid. 92 touches, 15 dribbles, with half of them leaving defenders in the dust. He carved out 4 direct chances, took 3 shots, and ignited hope with an opening goal after just 4 minutes. He played with every ounce of soul in his feet, dancing through a forest of Atletico jerseys. In the 24th minute, he delivered a genius Trivela assist. But Fermin Lopez wasted it, a moment that could have crushed Atletico's spirit forever. That was the thin line between hope and despair. And then, the cruelty of football struck. Barca failed to seize their moment, and they paid the ultimate price when Lookman stunned them with a clinical finish. Forced back into a desperate chase, Yamal and his brothers couldn't find another miracle. Barca fell, but Yamal stood tall with a match-high 8.9 rating from SofaScore, a testament to his relentless, tireless soul. Before the war even began, the Barca star shocked the media. Cosplaying as the legendary LeBron James, he was sending a clear message: Barca was ready for a classic comeback, just like that historic night against PSG in 2017. Yamal's words were bold, challenging Simeone to leave him in one-on-one situations. "I am full of energy. I will make the difference." He declared that Barca never surrenders, even after a brutal 2-goal deficit in the first leg. "We don't need miracles. We just need our identity." He spoke like a true general, fighting until the very last second. If the world needed someone to step up, Yamal was ready to shoulder the entire burden. Can you believe this is an 18-year-old speaking? He walked the walk, leaving the Atletico crowd paralyzed with fear after his first strike. Every time he touched the ball, the stadium held its breath, and Diego Simeone suffered through a second-half storm of pure terror. Yamal was the epicenter, forcing Atletico into a permanent red alert. Simeone refused to give him that one-on-one. Instead, he ordered a ruthless double team, surrounding the kid with a wall of red and white jerseys. But even against the odds, Yamal executed masterclass escapes, proving why he is the rightful heir to the number 10 throne. Mundo Deportivo said it best. He carried the 128-year history of this club on his young, yet unbreakable shoulders. His feet do not know the meaning of fear, creating chance after chance while others crumbled. Barca may have fallen, but Yamal proven he is a superstar, one who thrives under 1,000 tons of pressure. Against one of Europe's most suffocating defenses, Yamal delivered a visual feast of football. Simeone threw everything at him, but he couldn't make this Spanish star disappear. This wasn't just a flash of brilliance. It was 90 minutes of pure elite consistency. He manipulated small spaces, spinning, escaping, and forcing the entire Atletico system to shift with his every move. This isn't potential anymore. This is elite status at 18. That image of Lamine Yamal, shattered and alone after the war, will haunt Barca fans for an eternity. They weep for his brilliance. But football is a cold, collective machine, and even a titan like Yamal couldn't carry this broken squad forever. What matters now is how he heals from this agony. Some failures make you doubt, but others make you evolve. Metropolitano was a brutal classroom, and Yamal just learned that he's still on the jagged path to his ultimate form. Atletico mocked him. They posted pictures of Griezmann and Alvarez in sunglasses, a cruel parody of his LeBron cosplay. But let them laugh. He needs the hate. He needs the sting of mockery to fuel his rage. At 18, most are just begging for a substitute appearance. But Yamal? He was the heartbeat of a Champions League war. He carried the burden of a giant and had the cold blood to say, "I am responsible." Greatness is forged in nights like these, nights where you are brilliant but still lose, nights where you give everything but it's never enough. This agony will sharpen his soul and drive him to stand even taller. Metropolitano will fade, but its lessons will stay. Every goal, every decision will be haunted by what he missed tonight. He has 15 years of war ahead of him, to grow, to lead Barca, and to claim the Ballon d'Or. He is the chosen one, the hope of a generation to reach the throne once held by Messi and Ronaldo. Smash that like button if this hit different, subscribe to BallPulse and hit the bell so you never miss what's coming next.